Hi, what's up YouTubers? My name is Vinayak Soni and today I will be unboxing this Z170 gaming M5 motherboard from MSI. So we have this box right here. Here it says Motherboard Z170A gaming M5. Here M represents the Master Series and we have some icon over here. Enthusiast Gaming. We have 7-star here. And here it is having Intel chipset Z170 inside. It says supports Intel Core inside, and we have a MSI logo here. At the back we have some technology specifications of this motherboard, technical specification of this motherboard. It supports ClickBIOS 5 gaming. It is a gaming certified motherboard. It is certified by SteelSeries, which makes mouse and the keyboard and the several other stuffs like headphones. And next we have MSI military class 5 components are there. We have 1 year split Gamecaster allowance. It supports gaming app of MSI, which will be using for overclocking the CPU and the graphic card automatically. It is having also Windows 10 compatible. Here we have Audio Boost 3 technology support. Next we have Twin Turbo M.2 support. Here we have NVIDIA SLI and AMD Crossfire support. We can add 2 NVIDIA SLI and 3-way Crossfire. The later H170 series doesn't support the SLI support, is not there on that motherboards. And we have some special thing here on the PCI Express, which will protect the PCI Express from damaging and optimize for gaming VGA. This one is here. And next here we have gaming LAN, which will actually reducing the response time from the network. It will reduce the latency. USB 3.1 Gen 2 ports are also available here. It also supports Type C Gen 2 it was. Next we have DDR4 gaming boot support. Here we have a look of the rear I/O. So now let's open this motherboard. I have already removed this, the tape which comes here or the protective shield which comes here, so that we can reduce the time. At opening, the initial impressions are we have the motherboard inside here. So let's take out the motherboard and keep it aside for a minute. At opening we have this rear I/O, and this one is developed, and the color of this rear I/O is very nice. It is red and black theme, which is gaming lover will love this rear I/O. So, and we at the back we have this aluminium shield, which will when I was having the H170 one motherboard, whenever I used to connect the USB ports into it, I get some shock from the rear I/O, and I was very upset with that. But with this rear I/O, I will be not having that problem. So I will be keeping this aside right now. We have some MSI warranty procedures and conditions here, and we have some CPU installation guide. So here it's the look for it. quick installation guide. Let's keep this aside. Next we have these SATA cables. These are 4 SATA cables you will have. These two will also come in this type of cover. So let's keep this aside too. We have a SLI bridge. Here is a logo of NVIDIA SLI here. So let's keep this aside. We have a case badge for our case. Let's keep this aside. We have a thank you for choosing a MSI product note. Let's keep this aside too. We have a quick manual guide of this motherboard. Let's keep this aside. It will be useful if you are a beginner, so that you can use this one to see what's how there and how to use and how to install the components which are there, how to install the RAM for the if we have 2 sticks, if we have single sticks. So it will be helpful. You can check that procedure in this book. And next we have this door hanger. Here it is impressing the gaming G series gaming motherboard. I am sorry, busy gaming. So I will be putting on this on my gate. So next we have this labels for the SATA cables. If you have more than 1 or 2 hard drives or the CD drive or CD-ROMs connected, it will be very helpful for you for doing the cable management. So next we have this Intel motherboard DVD driver CD, installation CD, which we will be using it. So now let's take a look over the motherboard. I should remove this. So it is a ATX form factor motherboard with 12 inches of height and 9.6 inches wide, and we have some other specifications, like we have some nice graphics designing here. Here we have the processor socket. It is for LG1151, which is for the Skylake sockets, and we have 4 DDR4 slots here. So we can use either this one is the first, second, third, 4 DIMM slots. We can use 4 RAM here. It supports 3600 megahertz RAM. It's on the OC profile. Here we have some M.2 SSDs right here. One is here and one is here. This motherboard supports dual M.2 SSDs. If you want to use the HDD with SSD, please refer to the page number 22 of the manual. And here we have the PCIe slots right here. I will be telling about this one first. We have this 4 3.0 PCIe slots, which is used for installing a additional sound card or 3.0 connectors or the other Ethernet connector which we can use from here. Next we have these 3 PCIe X16 slots, which means we can use 2-way SLI here and 3-way crossfire. The VG armor which we are talking about later was this. We have only VG armor on these 2 PCIe slots, which actually means that whenever we are installing the graphic card and the other stuffs like that, we will be using only graphic card here. Though when we are installing the graphic card, it will tear out from its place I didn't see that it was tear out from somebody, but they have made a precaution on this because there are even heavier graphic cards with bulky heat sinks which put the weight on the motherboard PCIe, so that can damage it. So it is a nice feature here. And next we have this 24-pin motherboard power connector. Here we have 8-pin power connector for the CPU. Here we have some fan connectors here. One CPU fan is here, can be connected here, another one can be here, and we have the system fans. One can be connected here, another one can be connected here, and one can be connected here. We also having this audio boost 3 technology of MSI, which will enhance our audio listening quality. Which this one also supports the surround 7.1 technology. Here we have some other USB 2.0 connectors here. One of them USB 3.0, one was here. We at the side we have this SATA Express cables, and here we have a additional feature of this digital temperature controlling, which we are using for this. Will also only use for those guys who overclock their CPU, so they can have a look over what the temperature is CPU running while gaming and other stuff. This feature always be used for the overclocking stuff, so I am very happy that it was here in this motherboard. Here we have the look of the rear I/O. That here is the gaming portal. Here we will be connecting our mouse and the keyboard in this PS2 connector, mouse and keyboard PS2 connector. Next we have two USB 2.0 ports, which we will be using for configuring our SteelSeries mouse or keyboard, which we can configure from these two ports. Next we have USB 3.0, 3.1 Gen 2 ports. This one is also having USB-C type. These are USB 3.1 ports here. Here we have a USB HDMI. Here we have some other sound cabling, sound jack here, which we will be putting as headphone jack. Next we have this. Next we have this 10 phase power connector, 10 plus 2, which we have here. In this motherboard, the titanium quality chokes and the other products are used. The transistor and resistors are titanium certified, which are the very high quality components. So guys, this is pretty much it. I will be making a build on this with this motherboard. So if you like this video, please hit like, subscribe, and if you have some questions, please put those in the comment box. Thank you guys.